even Shaq to me, man. Shaq was one of them niggas that used up a lot of energy on bitches.
I mean,
Shaq could have had more rings if he wouldn't have used up some of his
I think Shaq
energy.
was one of them niggas that was fucking a lot of bitches, but like he was just so big and kind of like unstoppable. He was still able to perform.
He used up some of his
He
energy
admit that
on
it
bitches.
fucked off his life with his wife.
He used up a lot of energy
She
on
fucking
bitches.
with a pastor now. I was like, how does that happen?
And nigga, Shaq wife, Shani nigga. I remember her first nigga. I used to work with her.
The nigga before Shaq?
Nigga, I'm talking about the nigga.
Or after
I'm
the
talking about.
divorce?
I'm talking about the nigga she was fucking with when she was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
When I had just graduated from high school, we used to work at this spot in Torrance called American Honda in a warehouse, and it was a fly nigga in there working with us. His name was John. I remember that. He went to Hawthorne. He ran track and shit. And
he was athletic.
He was a fly nigga though. He used to have fly shit, and that was his bitch at the time. She was a bad bitch when she was like young in high school. She was like one of them. She was like,
she had short hair back then too.
I don't know. I can't remember. No, I think it was regular, but she was a bad bitch. She was too bad of a bitch for him to where she just elevated to ballers immediately after him. You know what I'm saying?
He was just lucky.
And then I bumped into him again, like in about I hadn't seen that nigga for many years. And then I bumped into him at Magic Johnson Fridays. And I was in there with diamonds on and shit. We was in our fly period right there. So I'm in there, you know what I'm saying, feeling like a player and shit. And he came in there, he's like, oh man, what's up with it, nigga? Oh man, damn man, I see you up here doing your thing. And we started talking. He was like, man, you remember my bitch back in the days when I was working out? I was like, yeah, man. Man, she pregnant for Shaq right now, nigga. I was like, what the fuck? He was like, nigga, you knew after me, she just went and started fucking with ballers. He just gave me the story, like she just was balling. She was like, nigga, she was with this balling accountant or some type of shit. And then Shaq, she just started fucking. She just got pregnant from Shaq. And then she was like, and she was on some shit. And she was on some shit like, God damn it. She was on some shit like, I'm pregnant from Shaq. I got his son. I don't give a fuck what he do. I don't give a fuck what that nigga do. He be out, and she was like, I know he be out there with bitches. I don't give a fuck what.
Oh, that's what, what's her name?
Shani was the saying, yeah. Before they got married, nigga.
What?
I don't give a fuck. I got his son, nigga. Nigga.
She was making sure she was getting the bag.
She was like,
so when
she fired a nigga to fuck with Shaq and then got pregnant. And she was like, got that nigga.
This changes everything now,
nigga.
BossMack.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
This changes everything.
I'm trying to tell you,
because she tried to act like she left because Superhead put it in the book about she was fucking with Shaq and he was, fucking with all these other bitches. But she been knew.
He still,
so she was just ready to leave.
Like
then.
Once they got married, she understood this nigga. But I'm imagining, for the public persona, she don't want to be perceived that, nigga, she started Basketball Wives, nigga.
Yes.
Don't you? Okay, now think about all them bitches on there. Think about all the bitches that came through there, right? All of them was ruthless, right? You don't think she was the queen? You don't think she was the queen of that shit?
Bitch had to play the whole
Bro,
time,
let me tell you,
dog.
man, nigga, she didn't,
Bitch had to play the whole time. You got that nigga. She ain't give a fuck about that nigga cheating and with the Superhead shit. She been knew she was just made her exit plan after getting the bag and getting her little child support. 3 kids, 3 motherfucking giants, and her child support and probably spousal support. And she on her life now.
My nigga, listen. My guy,
she been new.
My homie was like, nigga, watch. He was telling me then, he was like, nigga, watch what happened, nigga. Watch what happened. He was like, watch what happens, nigga. She already got, she pregnant right now, nigga. It's already, nigga.
So if he knew all this, they still had to be keeping in some type of touch.
Well, I mean, you know, it was his first bitch. You know how it went. It was your first bitch from high school,
they
y'all.
Keeping in touch.
He's still cool and shit. I mean, you know, I ain't on the level. He recognized. He was like, nigga, she went, nigga, after me, nigga, she just went ballers, nigga. And we knew that. I knew that back, nigga. I remember seeing her. I was like, God damn. I remember seeing her back then. I was like, nigga.
This bitch bad.
You got a bitch. Damn, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And then I have, you know, forgot about it, lived life, years passed, and then met up in there. He was like, nigga, you remember her, nigga? And then I remember when the Lakers had won they got their first ring.
Yeah.
And Kobe had on the Jacob. And he came out with Vanessa. And when Shaq walked out with her, I was like, oh, shit.
He ain't lying. Yeah. It's true. It's true, motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
That bitch secured the bag.
That bitch was on the phone. She came out, Shaq, you know. She looked like, nigga,
she was so small compared to him.
She was like, nigga.
What is she, like 5'7"? And Shaq like 7 feet?
A little bad bitch, man. Shawnee's a little bad bitch back then, nigga.
And she about her paper. She about her bag, homie.
Nigga.
Shaq done made $900 million.
That's why I say Shaq wasted a lot of energy on bitches, man. You know, that's why Kobe was mad at that nigga, man.
Because he wasn't getting caught.
Because he didn't maximize his total potential. See, that's what you got to understand, man. You only have. That's why, you know, if I was to be playing pro anything, if my advice to any nigga playing pro anything would be like, listen here, nigga.
You want to say they nut.
Minimize. I'm not trying to say don't fuck. I'm just saying minimize.
You're my admiration.
Minimize the bitches. Go hard as you can while you only gonna be able to do this for us. Listen, this is a guarantee. You got a certain amount of time to be at the highest level and it's gonna be over.